I'm concerned about our young people. And as a father of a 16-year-old girl, I look at our young people today and I look at their visions of their future, and it just doesn't look good. It looks bleak, it looks depressing, and it looks unlike anything that I ever faced. I always saw hope and possibilities and excitement. And they are calling it Generation COVID. These are the 16 to 25-year-olds that have gone through this lockdown and now see something that looks desperate, that looks dark. And it turns out that the 16 to 25-year-olds are twice as likely as older workers to have lost their jobs. 6 in 10 saw their earnings fall. And when they've polled these students, they did a study by the Prince's Trust, and they found out that 41% of them found that their future goals were impossible to achieve. And when you go into the poorer of those, 50% of those also find that their goals are impossible to achieve. But it actually gets even worse. And that 2.5 million children during the lockdown had either no schooling or tutoring during that period. It's desperate. And it goes even further because the Samaritans, which are an incredible charity here in this country that deal with mental health and suicide, have just recently said, quote, "We have a massive increase in anxiety amongst these same age group young people." What are we teaching them? What are we showing them? And what are we giving them right now in these cities? We're giving them lockdowns. We're giving them lack of leadership. We are not giving them a proportionate response to the virus. They are actually some of the least likely to be affected by this virus, and yet we are closing down all of their opportunities. We are not making science-based decisions, and we're showing them that the economy of London cannot be trusted. It cannot be expected to grow, and it's not going to be there for them when they grow up. I'm concerned about this. I speak to my daughter on a regular basis, and she's asking me questions like, where am I going to work? Am I going to be able to go to school? Can I go to college, or am I going to be on a Zoom call? We've got to invest in this younger generation and give them the hope and the possibilities of the future. Otherwise, how can we expect them to take care of us and to build the next version of our great cities, including that of London? And I'm frustrated with the leadership, especially in this city, where all I see is a mayor that wants to lock the city down, who's crusaded for the lockdown, who is not out there trying to get London back to work, trying to put our health first, trying to put science first, trying to put our education first. These are the most important things we need to be talking about right now, and yet they're not being spoke of. We've got a mayor that is, like I said, crusading for the lockdown, trying to take things away from us in a way that is nonsensical to me. And I've given up, honestly, on our current crop of politicians who, with their vested interests, and they're interested very much in their careers, is what it seems to me. They want to get reelected. They want to use political mudslinging and find some way of blaming the other party so they can get your vote. Well, where I come from, if you don't do the right job, you get eliminated. You know, you hold people accountable. You have to be fiscally responsible. That's the business world. And I think we need that mindset to come in and run our city and look at the future of our economy and start making some decisions based on the interests of our 9 million citizens here. The job of a leader is to serve the citizens. It's to listen to their issues and come up with solutions, not to serve the leader's agenda. And so that's why I'm continuing to talk about this. Please leave me your comments below. Tell me if you're part of this Generation COVID. How do you feel? Share this video with someone out there. All I have to say is this, is that I promise you the future is bright. We have an optimistic future, but that's only if we can actually start making intelligence, science-based decisions. We get real leadership. We make a proportionate response to this virus. We get this whole city back to work, and we show our young people there are real opportunities. This is the greatest city in the world with the indomitable spirit that Winston Churchill spoke of. Where is it being shown here? We're not a city that cowers. We're not a country that cowers. We're a city that innovates. And I want to tell our young people out there, we're going to continue doing that. The future is bright. Your opportunities are incredible. And we are going to show you that as your older generation. We are going to take care of you, and we are going to deliver this future to you. Again, leave me your comments below. Tell me how you think we can protect this Generation COVID and give them the inspiration and the education that they need to take their lives to the next level. Thank you very much.